Okay. Hey, Battle Wolf. Trick or treat, indeed. If a Doro comes up to your door for trick or treat, you should turn off all your lights and hide behind the couch. By the way, just run, just run. All right, probably chill for like the first 10 minutes or so here, give people time to get in, and then we'll do the thing here. So, but we'll let people load up and chill out for a second here. That's what I do when anyone comes to my door. Yo, same. Opening my door for people? I don't even open my door for the people who deliver me food. It's like, fucking put that shit on my door and leave me alone. I do not wish to interact. Hi, Mayrose and Myrna, Jerry, Adri, DPS, Maru, and Fugue. Welcome back for 54 months. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. Myrna, thank you for the Giganto Doro. I'm way too fucking amused by that stupid emote. Doro, Callie Doro just walking up and be like, so, what that mouth do? Anyway, Iadi, welcome in. Asgibo, Tack, Fearless Decoy, Psycho, welcome. I said, I'm gonna give it like the first 10 minutes or so of the stream. We'll wait like a couple more. Then I'll run ads so we can have that not interrupt things immediately. And then we'll get started. So we will see how this goes. This will also be the last night to influence the current bid war for next month's tier list, by the way. So surprise stream didn't start in Candy Corners in the bottom tier. We'll get to all of it. We will get to all of it. I can safely say that this is not ordered in any fucking particular way. I just found the one with the most Halloween candy on it. They're like, you can make your own list, obviously, but I didn't really feel like digging up 5,000 images just to do this myself. I will probably do that for the music tier list because I sincerely doubt there is going to be a pre-constructed list with all the names of the songs. I'm also going to individually make a playlist of every single song to have it playing in the background when I do that list. That one will be a little bit more involved, but I wanted to start with something where we can just slap bullshit on the list and call it easy. So, Clorin, welcome back, 72 months. That is fucking 6 years. So, thank you so much. Congrats on the new Anji fan. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Wonder Kindest, welcome in as well. And Ias, thank you for the giant Doro. Helios, welcome in. All right, I'm going to click the add button. We'll get that going. Wait a couple minutes. I'll do my disclaimer, and then we'll get started. So. Ugh. I will say, the weather pattern definitely got back to fucking Midwest Halloween time, because I'm sure I've talked about this on the channel before, but I don't remember. So in central Iowa specifically, like Des Moines and the surrounding suburbs, literally nowhere else in the fucking country, but in central Iowa, trick-or-treating night is what we call Beggar's Night around here, and it happens on the 30th, not on the 31st. You trick-or-treat the night before Halloween in central Iowa. I thought this was like just how everyone in the country did it. And then I grew up and found out that no, it's just our weird fucking thing we do in central Iowa and literally nowhere else. Literally nowhere else. Why is this a thing now? Because you keep enabling me. Why are half the things on this channel what they are? You ever designed a Halloween costume fit over a snowsuit? You may have lived in the Midwest. Yup. Correct. Anyway, the point was, last night was supposed to be quote-unquote trick-or-treat night for Central Iowa, and it was a fucking deluge storm for 6 hours. So, get bent, children. They actually, it was funny, like, the Des Moines Register posted, and they're like, due to the storms, Beggars Night will be moved to the 31st for the first time since 1939. Fucking Iowa, man. We are a state that exists. Yo, what's up, Breakdown? Beggars can't be choosers. It's true. You cannot do this. Where in the list is the copious amount of drugs they always promise children to get? They're downstairs on top of my fridge, and I'll be damned if a child is getting anywhere near that. I pay money for those. Fuck you. Those are my drugs. That is still the funniest shit of all time. The fucking fake panic about how people are giving out edibles to random kids. I'm like, motherfucker, people don't like giving edibles to their friends for free. You think they're gonna give it to your shitty children? Like, that shit is expensive, bucko. I wouldn't spend that much money on my own kid if I had one. Okay, that's not true, because we definitely spend that much money on Reen, but shut up. Like, don't worry about that. Alright, ads are done. So let's start a stupid. All right. Preliminary things. As a reminder, Beak Driver, also preliminary. Brutask, welcome back to 33 months. Thank you so much. Dick since 4 years old. Skittles are top tier. I have a sweet tooth. This is not uncommon knowledge. This is a well-known facet of my personality. But anyway, thank you so much for 33 months. Appreciate it. All right. Provisions here. As a reminder, tier lists are subjective. If I say something sucks ass and it's your favorite thing on the world, that is not an indictment of you, nor is it personal. It's just my opinion. This is literally just for fun. Please do not take it ultra seriously. I reserve my right to adjust positioning anytime during the list. You are welcome. You are welcome to try and influence my decisions. You are welcome to state a case if you would like. That doesn't mean I'm going to listen, but that also doesn't mean you have to accept anything I say. That is the joy of opinionated tier lists. This is junk food content, and I know it's junk food content, but it's also more interactive than most of the shit I do these days, especially because 90% of it is me getting my balls speed bagged by bloodlines. So, but yeah, so these are literally just my opinions, and I think that covers everything. The actual ordering here should be pretty straightforward. Why is this here is not bottom tier? It's literally just, this isn't Halloween candy. Or like, this is barely candy to begin with. I don't think there's many of those on this list, but I think it's appropriate to put it here. And this is where I might ask your opinions on if we should actually rate it or just throw it in the why is this on this list pile. Let's see. Any other things that I can think of? Not really. So, yeah. Okay. And as mentioned, this is the last night to decide if you want me to do Castlevania music or Guilty Gear music next month. New Bid War will go up tomorrow. I have a feeling people will have opinions on the new Bid War. So look forward to that for Curse. But anyway, let's get started. These are not ordered in any specific way. They're not alphabetical. They're not typed. They're just here. So we're just going to fucking throw at it and go down. So, start off. Airheads. Fucking solid A. I love... Okay, here's another quick, like, provision. If I put anything not fruit candy up on the higher tiers, that means it's really fucking good. Because I absolutely favor, like, fruity Starburst kind of shit over chocolate. I like chocolate, but I like fruit candy and that kind of stuff way more. Way, 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 way more. So you're going to see a lot of that just automatically go up in these top tiers because I like most of it a lot. If chocolate ends up here, you know it's really good. That's high praise for me because I don't reach for chocolate that often outside of like cookies and brownies. That shit will fuck me up. But that's not what we're talking about tonight. Anyway, Airheads, fucking just very simple classic candy. Only thing that I won't put Airheads in S tier for is that if you don't get them fresh, God fucking help you on your next trip to your dentist because I'm pretty sure you could build a fucking brick shithouse out of those if they are remotely old. Like, they just become adamantium. It's fucking crazy. So, yeah, solid A. Good candy. Would go back. Alright. Chewy lemon heads, the fruit-flavored ones. I am less high on these than original lemon heads, but I'm not really that high on lemon heads anymore in the first place. They're an okay fruit candy. They are not bad. But they're not, like, I'm not, like, you know, 12-year-old me is not hyped because someone threw lemon heads in my fucking jack-o'-lantern while trick-or-treating. They are okay. Very average, but solid fruit candy. I don't know why peppermint swirls are here. If you guys disagree, feel free on this. But, like, this is not Halloween candy. This is fucking year-round candy in your grandmother's candy dish, or it's for Christmas. Like, or it's after dinner. Like, I'm sure there's been at least one time this got thrown in my fucking trick-or-treat jack-o'-lantern. Like, somewhere over the years. But this is not Halloween candy, so I think we're just gonna pretend we didn't see that. Anyway, moving on. Starburst, fucking, especially the reds, S tier. S tier by 5 fucking country miles. Starbursts are absolutely undefeated candy of all time. Like, the only caveat is I'm the person that fucking hates red Starburst. Not pink, red. I hate artificial cherry. I think artificial cherry is disgusting. So if you are one of the people who is fucking all about the cherry Starbursts and you are friends with me, then you have won the lottery because not only are there always going to be Starbursts around, but you get all the red ones. Like, they're yours to go. But even in spite of fucking cherry Starbursts not being good for me personally, they're still S tier. Fucking Starbursts are great. Absolutely god tier candy. Love them. That will not be the first one of these up here, I promise you. I guess I can't put this as why in this here because I have gotten fruit snacks for trick-or-treating. Also, happy birthday, Char, by the way. So I can count this as Halloween candy. If you think strongly otherwise, that's fair. Fruit snacks, like, they're good. They're just chewy sugar fruit candy. I wouldn't put them up with, like, the goats of fruit candy. They're good. Like, I'm not sad if someone hands me a thing of fruit snacks. Like, solid fucking... Yeah. No notes, honestly. Like, they're good. Can live with them just fine. So. Okay, Hershey's. Just a fucking old-fashioned basic Hershey bar. For me, this is mid. Like, I will eat a chocolate bar. I'm not gonna fucking do cartwheels for it. It also, for me personally, it has to come from the fridge or the freezer if it's chocolate on most things. I do not like melty foods. It's like a texture weird thing with me personally. So like a chocolate bar out of the fridge, yes, I'm down. I'm definitely down. But if I'm like craving a chocolate bar, it is almost never going to be a fucking like Hershey's bar. Like, they're fine, but it's not chocolate I am reaching for personally. So is what it is. But you know, fine. Fucking, it is literally a chocolate bar. It is the most like fucking vanilla candy, which is funny to say, I guess, considering it's chocolate. But whatever. Fuck that. You know, this is the cardboard box of candy. You need it to move around, and that's all it's good for. Anyway, Dum Dums. I have to think on this one for a second. I usually associate these with, like, going to a bank. Yeah, Char just said it. Like, I associate these with going to a bank. And sometimes that's cool because I'm depositing a check. And other times it's annoying because I have to go to the bank. Dum-Dums are weird because the good ones are really fucking good, and it's just a nice, simple, like, cool. I have a sucker. I am not sad about this. But the shitty Dum-Dum flavors are ass. They are bad. Like, for me, these are Halloween filler. These are like the things that you pull out of your jack-o'-lantern at the end of trick-or-treating. You're like, yep, I found some of these. Cool. It's a blue raspberry one? Nice. It's a strawberry one? Nice. It's the weird butterscotch shit? Get this out of my face. Like, if you could individually pick flavors, they would be anywhere from S to D. Probably even 1 and F. But as a whole, I think Dum-Dums are just mid. Hey, welcome in, White Ninja. They're fine. Like, they exist and they are fine. No real strong opinion on Dum-Dums. They've existed forever and they are perfectly okay. Alright, well, here's the pineapple on pizza of the night. We'll get this out of the way now. This shit sucks. If you like candy corn, that's fine. But I don't understand you, nor do I care to. I am from fucking Iowa. I understand it's just called candy corn because of the coloring and the shape and everything. But, like, bitch, we have sweet corn here. That is more like candy than this shit is. Like, this shit is an affront to humanity. I hate this shit. It's awful. This is like one of those old-fashioned, like, using the old candy roller to make it by hand candies. That all of those have more or less disappeared from the aether after, you know, the fucking 1930s. Except for some reason this shit's still around. I do not get it. But the people that like it fucking love it. And I think it's just one of the... again, like I said, pineapple on pizza equivalent. Like, people tend to either love these or just fucking loathe them. There is no, like, middle ground on candy corn. But for me, awful. Just like, I would rather just get a vegetable in my fucking jack-o'-lantern than this. Like, throw a bell pepper in there and I would be infinitely happier than this shit. So, yeah, like, easy, you know, get this shit out of my face. Absolutely not. Do Ferrero Rochers count as Halloween candy? I'm trying, like, I never got one, but also, like, these things weren't that popular when I was young, trick-or-treating. I feel like this is a why is this here? Okay, people agree. Okay, we're going to throw this in why is this here. I don't. They're good. I will say that. I don't mind them. Like, if somebody hands me one, I'm not going to be upset about it by any stretch. If I had to rate it, it's probably either here or here. Somewhere in these two tiers. It's a perfectly inoffensive chocolate candy, but it's not a Halloween candy, so we're just going to throw it down here. Heir Apparent, welcome back 44 months. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. So, but yeah, why is this here? OG Lemon Heads. So, like, younger me, these would solidly be an A tier. If you are a single flavor candy, you have to be doing something real godly for me to put you A or higher anymore. And these aren't. I actually think I have to put these down here these days. When I was younger, I loved lemon heads. And I still think they're good, and I would still eat some. There's no way I'm housing a full box of just plain lemon heads anymore. Like, they're okay. I would be much happier about the chewy version at this point. But I do like lemon almost everything. Like, I like citrus stuff a lot. And these have just kind of fallen off for me over the years. They're okay. They're nothing special. Excuse me. So, yeah. Baby Ruth. It's definitely higher than a Hershey bar. Am I willing to put a Baby Ruth in B? I don't know that I am. Baby Ruth is not that high on overall candy bars for me. I don't hate it. I just think it's again, like, it's a decidedly mid candy bar for me. If I'm going to do a chocolate bar with peanuts in it, I would infinitely rather have a Snickers than a Baby Ruth, personally. I can put it above. I will say it's a better candy than Lemon Heads. I'll put Lemon Heads down here for now. Um, like, does this belong in B? It's more than one thing in a chocolate bar, and it has caramel in it. And caramel's worth... Okay, you know what? I'll bump this. I'll even put them over fruit snacks, just because fruit snacks is kind of weird. Like, I mean, it's not a chocolate bar, but it's in the same vein. But yeah, you are correct. It is not technically a chocolate bar. Has caramel, is inoffensive. Yeah, it can be reliable. I think that's fair. I have no fucking idea what this is, so I'm just gonna throw this here. If someone wants to enlighten me, I've never seen this candy in my life. I do not know what it is. It's a thing that exists, I guess. But I have no strong opinion on it, because I have never had it, so... we're throwing it in Eastern European candy. That would be why I've never had it. I have had a lot of European candy. And a lot of it's really good. But I can't... oh, it's coffee candy? Then it would go here. If it's coffee candy, it goes here. You guys know how I feel about coffee. Absolutely cannot. But since it's not Halloween candy, we're just going to leave it here. Excuse me. So, Milky Way. Easy A. And like, what more do you want? It's chocolate and caramel and nougat. Like, it is a classic, really good candy bar. It's even better out of the fridge. Or if you are willing to bet some money on your chompers being effective, I'll also frozen, fucking great. Milky Ways are great. Really, really good. Not quite S tier, because again, chocolate's got to be doing something fucking outrageous to get to S tier for me. But Milky Way is good. Real solid. Real solid. What are these? These are the fucking push pop thingies, I think. It's such a small image. I think these are push pops. These are very whatever. I can't, like, put them in F because it's technically just a sucker. And I don't, like, a sucker has to do something real fucked up to go to F. So, but I'm not for me. Not really for me. They can exist and be there, but they ain't doing much for me. Oh, the Oreo candy bar. I think I've had one of these ever. I don't even know if this qualifies. I mean, I'm sure it does. It's a candy bar, so it probably is in some mixed Halloween candy bag somewhere it gets given out. I don't know. I have kind of soured on Oreos over the years, not gonna lie. They definitely do not do it for me these days. I'm pretty sure I would just give this away. I'd probably take it over the push pop thingies. But I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion on this. I would probably just be like, do you like Oreos? Here, have it. Like, it's I don't know. Can't... I want to say I've had one of these in my life ever, and I might not even be telling the truth about that, so. All right. All right, time for a controversial one for probably a lot of people. If I thought I could get away with it, these go here. Not even joking. But because I know people love fucking Tootsie Pops, I will give them away instead of fucking burning them in a dumpster fire. I like suckers. I like suckers. People actually agree with this. Okay, cool. I'm glad we're on the same front. They can't be below candy corn. They can't be below candy corn. Sorry, they can't. I like a good sucker. I like a good lollipop is good. Like I am a like I fucking bite my nails. I chewed on my pins all through fucking school. Like I am that guy. So you give me a good sucker, I'm a happy person. Tootsie Rolls by themselves are fucking below mid on their best day. Tootsie Rolls. We'll talk about the fruit ones later. But you put that fucking gross turd in the middle of a fucking fruit sucker? Like, bro, that's awful. This shit sucks. I hate these things. People, like, these are incredibly popular in Midwest Halloween. You would get, like, 50 of these. Easily. Like, And every year I'm just like, God, I hate these things. So, no, they're definitely not blow pops. Blow pops would be fucking A or B easily. They're probably on here. So maybe they're on here. I don't know if they are. I guess we'll find out. But Tootsie Roll, no, thank you. Not having it. Are there more than one Kit Kat on here? Hold up. Yes, there are. Okay, so we rank them individually. The white chocolate Kit Kat. I'm not big on white chocolate. It's not my thing. I would infinitely rather have dark chocolate than white chocolate. I know some people love white chocolate, but for me, and I like Kit Kats a lot. But white chocolate, like, as someone who's both, like, been to Japan and ordered, like, import candy, like, there's so many better flavors of Kit Kats than this shit, in my opinion. But if you like white chocolate, it's probably an A or an S for you, almost immediately. But for me, white chocolate is incredibly mid. Just never been a huge fan of it. Just not my thing. So, saltwater taffy, fucking god tier. Absolutely god tier. I will not take fucking criticism on this. I'm joking, obviously. But saltwater taffy is my shit. Like, you take me to any fucking old-fashioned store that sells, like, old saltwater taffy, I will buy 6 pounds of that garbage. Especially if it's the kind where you can fucking pick your own flavors. Like, you know, where I instantly get to fucking omit banana from the equation. Godly. Absolutely incredible. I have visceral reaction if I attempt to eat saltwater. Oh, that sucks. I would be sad. I would be sad. But saltwater taffy, fucking incredible. Absolutely one of my favorite candies ever by a decidedly massive margin. I fucking adore saltwater taffy. It's fucking great, man. Love that shit. The Fruity Twizzlers straws. I don't think I can put these in B. Because some of the flavors are kind of jank for the Twizzler stuff. Also, I will say, they don't make the best type of Twizzler anymore. They had these ones that were, like, it was like that fake jelly filled, and they were like strawberry lemonade. And those shits were amazing. It was like raspberry and strawberry lemonade. Those shits were godlike. And they haven't made them for years. So all the other Twizzlers for me are decidedly whatever. They're okay. I would have some, but I'm not doing backflips over getting them by any stretch of the imagination. Warheads. So young me, like, probably puts these at least up here. As an adult, bottom of this, like, they're just hard candy that are uncomfortable to eat. And they're not even great hard candy anymore, like, in my opinion. When you were younger, these are fucking cool. Like, and I like sour candy. I actually really like sour candy. But can you endure how fucking sour this is very, It's just, as an adult, I'm just kind of like, whatever, man. Like, I also feel like this would, I don't know, I would be curious to see what young people say if Warheads are still, like, a very popular thing. This, to me, is, like, the quintessential 90s candy. I know they've been around longer in the 90s, but Warheads are, like, I immediately am like, this is the fucking 90s, and I'm playing Little League Baseball again. That's what I think of. So, and that might just be me being fucking old and nostalgia. But the 90s is when, yeah, exactly. Everything was extreme, you know, like, that was, like, the thing. Your shit had to be loud and up in front. So, you know, again, as an adult, whatever. We have to put this here, right? If we're actually ranking Pocky, depending on the flavor, it's anywhere between A and S. Like, how do you not like Pocky? Like, if you don't, I understand, I guess, but Pocky's fucking great, but I don't think anybody's handing it out for Halloween. So, into the what are you doing here? Okay. Junior mints. Of mint-style candy, I think junior mints are, like, probably the lowest common denominator. Not a huge fan. I'll eat them, but they're way better, like mint/peppermint candies for my salt. Would I actually turn down mint candy? It's either here or at the top of D. Let's leave it at the top of D for now. I'm very sell low on these things. I just think junior mints are like the unsubbed, unfollowed, burning my Potoo puppet. Hey, look, I warned everybody. But yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave them there, man. We'll reassess at the end of the list. Crunch Bar. There you go. Here's S tier chocolate. This was one of my first candy bars. You put crispy rice in a fucking anything, and I'm in. Like, I'm absolutely in. A frozen Nestle Crunch Bar? Bro, I will gut a person. Like, gimme that shit. And I also, I am very, very aware that your opinion on Nestle chocolate is probably going to depend on where you live. Because I've met more than a couple people that absolutely cannot stand Nestle chocolate. I don't really have any, like, hard opinion on, like, Nestle versus Hershey versus Mars, etc. I will say this is the only Nestle product that isn't, like, the fucking cookie dough that I actually really will go to bat for. But I fucking love Crunch Bars. These shits rule. Like, easy as S. It's up there. All three of these are slam dunks for me. The Extreme Airheads. These are, again, like, they're Airheads, so I wouldn't give them away, but these are a good couple notch lowers than, like, the Airhead Bites or, like, regular Airheads. And they still suffer from the same problem of, are they old? Well, fucking enjoy your crack tooth. Like, very, yeah. Like, I don't think anybody's going to have a super strong opinion on the Extreme Airhead Bites. Let's just throw them in mid and call it a day. Nerds. So as a kid, this is like up here. Nerds these days, I'll still have some, but honestly, if I'm gonna have nerds, I'd much rather have like the rope or like the giant nerds than the original, like, eat pellets. Like, they're fine. They're fruit candy and they can't be bad for me personally, but they are definitely not. When I was younger, like, if the like 2 houses you'd go trick-or-treating to that gave you the full ass box of nerds, like, that shit got saved for the end of the candy line. But I am also not 12 years old anymore, so good, not amazing. Sour Patch Kids Tropical. I don't even know if I've ever had the tropical one. Sour Patch Kids are great. I really like Sour Patch Kids. These are like the good version of Warheads, in my opinion. They're a little sour, but they're still good. I haven't had the tropical. I tend to put tropical mixes a bar below standard ones in almost every candy I can think of. So I'm going to throw them here for now. Yeah, I think it's fine. Whoppers. Nah, malted any type of candy, doesn't matter what flavor it is, I'm not interested. Absolutely not my thing. So, just whatever. Very, very whatever. If you like malted stuff, I get it. I totally understand why people are down for it. It's just not my thing. Reese's, why do we even have to have a conversation here? This is fucking obvious. Like, again, put it in your freezer and enjoy life. Like, come on, man. Like, this is as free as it gets. Throw Reese's in the fridge or the freezer and fucking good. No one is. You are not sad. If this ends up being your jack-o'-lantern, and you're like, okay, remember this house. We remember this house next year. Yeah, that's what happens. I've met people who are not big on Reese's, and I totally get it because the whole peanut butter and chocolate thing is very misnomer because that shit ain't peanut butter, but I'll be damned if it isn't delicious sugar. So yeah, easy as. Battlewolf, thank you for the belch. Much appreciated. We'll be doing that a lot as we eat all this fucking candies. This kills the Mirna. Yeah, that's true. If you have a peanut allergy, like, yep, totally understand, but yeah, it's super good. Ring pops. Again, if I'm like fucking 10 years old at a USHL hockey game, this shit is S tier because it's a fucking sucker on my finger. That shit's rad. I'm a grown-ass adult now. Like, I am not going to fucking nurse the back of my hand for candy and get it sticky. Like, I'm good, man. I have far better ways to ingest sugar as an adult. Like, just, nah. Fucking hard pass. Absolutely hard pass. Sugar daddies. If you like them, I get it. I hate these things. I think these things are disgusting. I think sugar daddies are ass. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Yeah, no, sorry. It fucking kills your teeth. I hate the flavor. Like, as a kid, I ate them, and I was like, they're okay. But these were not for me. Easy pass on this one. Just, nah, get it out. This is the strawberry Kit Kat. It's fucking strawberry Kit Kat. If you have not had them, like, fucking order them off a website if they don't sell them in your area. If you haven't had, like, the Japanese Kit Kat flavors, which is, like, fucking 4 fucktillion of them, try them. There's so many amazing Kit Kat flavors out there. Is strawberry Kit Kat handed out on Halloween? Strawberry is sold in grocery stores regularly now. So, I'm going to say yes. I like Kit Kat in general. Like, yeah. I'm going to count it. I don't like artificial. So you're like I am with artificial cherry. I fucking love strawberry and artificial strawberry. I'm in for both big time. But yeah, these are good. These are very good. What the fuck are... Oh, these are the liquid gel pop thingy. I will hand this to someone else's kid. Like, as a kid, even as a kid, I wasn't like super stoked about getting these. They were there and existed, and they were fine. But anymore, yeah, I would throw these. I'd just hand these to a kid. Is this here? This is movie candy. And I've never had these personally. They're cookie dough, so they probably can't be bad. They, like, at worst, they're mid if it's really shitty cookie dough flavoring. But I feel like this is something you buy at a fucking movie. Like... So, I'm just gonna throw these in why they're here. Those things suck. Wow. If you fucked up cookie dough, then you have erred. You have erred in judgment somehow. Unfortunate. I don't know what these are, and I don't really care. We're just gonna throw them in why are they here. Maybe these are Halloween candy. If someone wants to correct me, feel free. I've never had them. I've never even seen these. So, into the fucking why are you here? Lindor truffles. Oh, the little cookies you put in. Okay, yeah, no. I'm not ranking those two. These are Christmas candy, but they would go up here. I'm gonna put them in why are they here? But if we're ranking them, fucking Lindor truffles are very good. Solid. Like, giant jawbreaker. Like, the big fucking baseball jawbreaker. Like, I will give it to someone who is novelized by these. I actually like jawbreakers, but not the ones that I have to unhinge my own fucking F tier. Nobody's gonna get mad if I throw this in F tier? Because I'll do it. Alright, cool. Like, how do you eat this? Like, legitimately, how do you fucking eat these? Like, it's... Like, they're cool when you're a kid, but, like, I don't know. By the time I ever saw one of these, you could already get everlasting gobstoppers in a box, and those shit all over Jawbreakers. So, like, nah, I'm not in, man. I'm not in. You unhinge your jaw like a snake. Exactly. Exactly. All right. Lifesavers, solid A. Lifesavers are just one of those... Lifesavers are one of those things that if you see them, you're not going to have a bad time, and if someone offers you one, take it. Lifesavers are Christmas candy? I got lifesavers at Halloween all the time. All the time. I'd like, multiple houses would have lifesavers in their Halloween candy. And I'm fine with original OG lifesavers. I actually prefer these probably almost any other flavor of lifesaver, if I'm being perfectly honest. But, I don't know. Get classic, simple, good candy. Big fan. Big fan. Zero Bar, I think, is another mint thing. I've never actually had a Zero Bar. I assume they get handed out at Halloween because they are a de facto... They're not mint? What are they? I actually don't know what this is, then. Oh, white chocolate? Okay, then it goes in C. Very whatever. For me, personally. Again, mint candy, like, to me, there's way better mint candy. Alright. Mint M&Ms. Mint M&Ms feel more like a Christmas thing, but, like, every flavor of M&M is available year-round, so let's go in. I actually think mint, like, I'm not huge on M&Ms in the first place, but it's hard to fuck up, like, small mint candy for me. Like, a full-on, like, bar or junior mint, those are whatever. I don't know what the deal is with the mint in these. It does not taste good. It does not taste good at all. Not a fan. Really not a fan of the mint M&Ms. They're M&Ms, so I can't in good conscience put them in bottom tier unless they're plain M&Ms, and we'll talk about that later. So it is tinkering on the edge of this, but I'll throw it in the bottom of D. I just not a good mint candy. This is, come on, man. Like, were you even trying? This is the second Oreo bar. This is the white chocolate one. Okay, well, making my life simple. If you haven't figured it out by now, like, white chocolate goes in C. Like, white chocolate just goes in C. Sorry if you feel differently. Let's see here. Red Vines. I think Red Vines suck. I would infinitely rather have a regular-ass Twizzler than a Red Vine. I can't put it in F. Like, a Red Vine can't go all the way to F. But if you want them, you get the whole package from me. They're yours. Go nuts. I just think Red Vine sucks. Like, it's somehow less flavorful than a Twizzler, and a Twizzler is not the most flavorful candy in the fucking first place. Like, they're very whatever. Mambas. Okay, so there's like a caveat with these. If they are fresh and soft, they are a solid A for me. These are budget Starbursts, and even the budget version of Starburst is still better than most candy for me. But the problem is like 9 times out of 10, if you actually get a package of these, they are fucking little bricks of terror and horror for your dentist. So, like, on that, I'm gonna throw them down here because I think you get, like, a good pack of these, like, 1 out of 10 times. If you do, yeah, super good. They're great. But on the fact that they are just there to damage your dental work, like, I can't rate them higher than B. I just can't do it. Dove chocolate, I wouldn't call this specifically Halloween candy, but I have gotten Dove pieces as a kid, and I definitely know my sister has handed them out to kids. for trick-or-treating. Where do I put Dove chocolate? Probably just in the middle of B. Dove is good chocolate. It's not amazing. It's not bad. It's just it's a decent... You can get like 47 different styles of Dove fucking chocolate in whatever form you want. There's probably a version of it you like. So... The raffles are hateful to print. You know what? I believe that. I believe any chocolate wrapper is probably hateful to print. So, I can definitely understand that. I don't know what these are. Anyone want to enlighten me? I have no idea what these are. Never even heard of this candy. Not gonna lie. Never even heard of it. Crunchkins? Let's just do this. If somebody wants to enlighten me later, feel free, but whatever, man. Strawberry Pocky is S, but it's not Halloween candy, but it's S. Like, what do you want from me? Like, do you know how much of this shit I ate in Japan? But it's not Halloween candy. Same with this, actually. Like, someone made the argument of, like, the Christmas lifesavers. The mint ones are the Christmas lifesavers. These are not Halloween candy. These are what you subtly offer someone to be like, hey, bro, that was a lot of garlic. Like, if I had to rate them, they're mid. They're a mint. They're just a fucking piece of hard mint candy. They exist to make your breath not miserable. Like, but I'm certainly not gonna fucking huff down 20 of them in a row. Like, no shot. Oh, fireballs. So these are F. And I know this is gonna piss people off, but caveats. One, I think cinnamon candy in general sucks, and I like cinnamon. But two, as you all know, this just kills my wife. Like, instantly. She dies. So, if I'm going to partake of cinnamon, I am definitely not going to do it in the form of artificial bullshit candy. She has a cinnamon allergy. Like, I don't mean like a minor allergy. I mean that if we were to walk by a Cinnabon in the open air and she breathes, there is a chance her throat closes. Like, she does not even have to touch it. So, Christmas time is real fun when everybody starts putting out the potpourri everywhere. Let me tell you. It is actually a more common allergy than I thought. Like, at first I only knew Kara. I have met like a dozen people from either GDQ or games done or fighting games that also have the exact same allergy. And it sucks because it's a bark. So there are other, like, bark-like spices that will trigger the same allergy. So, super annoying. Super annoying allergy. Do not recommend. But anyway. Hershey's Kisses. People are gonna be mad. People are gonna be mad. Like, it just, whatever. Original Hershey's Kisses are mid as mid gets. They're not terrible. They're not terrible. Like, but it's just a Hershey bar in the shape of a fucking emoji turd. Or a Dragon Quest slime. That's slightly less gross. Whatever, man. They exist and they can exist. Good for them. Starburst gummies. It has the word Starburst on it. Do I need to explain myself any further? Like, bro. And the gummies are awesome. Like, gummy candy already is mostly going to end up in S. Almost always going to end up in S for me. But, yeah. Fucking not even a question for me. This is not Halloween candy. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm very thankful this is not Halloween candy. Because you would all be very upset with where I put it. Really, really upset with where I put it. Because it would go right here. I hate it. I hate Nutella. It's disgusting. I think it's fucking disgusting. I get why people like it, but my taste buds, I do not like Nutella. I do not like Nutella at all. Never have. Never have. But it's not Halloween candy, so we can move on. Fucking gummy bears. These should go in S, but I actually think Haribo is, like, one of the weaker, like, mass-produced gummy bears. They're still good because they're gummy bears, but Haribo is, like, they're whatever. There's so many better versions of gummy bears than Haribo's. They're fine. I will still eat this entire bag the second it's opened. That's going to happen. But I just think Haribo is whatever. They're nothing special. Fun fact about gummy candy is at one point my wife left a bag that she got from work of gummy worms, and I was not aware that they were the sugar-free gummy worms because they didn't taste like it. You want to know what the fake sugar is? Yeah, you all know what that does. I had an adventure later. It was like a pound. It was like a pound of them. She laughed at me for fucking 4 days. So if you aren't aware, the most common fake sugar, especially in gummy candy, Battle Wolf, is a very, very potent laxative. Very potent. If you are backed up in the digestive tract, go find yourself some motherfucking sugar-free gummy candy. I promise it will fix it. You will no longer be backed up. Confident. Very confident in that. But anyway, moving on. Peanut M&Ms. Way better than the mint and better than regular, but still kind of, actually mid. I'll go mid. It is better than regular M&Ms, but I'm still not, like, doing cartwheels over peanut M&Ms. They're fine. But there are way better M&Ms than peanut. I hate you, fighty time. I'll concede this. I would put it in the bottom of B if you want it there. Like, if you give me peanut M&Ms out of the fridge, I will definitely house a couple handfuls. But for me, there are better M&Ms than peanut. So, that's where I'm going to put it. OG Twizzlers. Same. I love strawberry, but Twizzlers is like the most weak form of strawberry candy in existence. Actually, no. I can't put it up there. It goes with these. It just goes with these. Regular Twizzlers exist. They're fine. I don't think they're amazing. Again, those old fucking, I think they were called Twizzlers Nibs or something like that. Those things were A tier. Those things were amazing. But they don't make them anymore, so fucking worst timeline. This is an Easter candy, but they do have the Halloween version. What? Chat input. Do we rank Cadbury eggs? Because they do have the Halloween versions of these, and I have definitely got them as Halloween candy, but these are Easter candy, in my opinion. Just Easter? Okay. For the record, if we were ranking them, if you were talking about OG Cadbury cream egg, the actual cream egg, no. Get this shit out of my face. That shit is disgusting. If it's the caramel-filled version, it's up here. But the actual, like, fondant fake egg yolk shit, gag. Absolute wretch. Which is great because Kara fucking loves those things. So, just another reason we've been able to stay together for 25 years. Lifesaver gummies. Oh. Ooh. Dude. Yeah. Lifesaver gummies are amazing. Probably the best version of Lifesavers. And they're a gummy, so they automatically go in A, but Lifesaver gummies are real good. They're, I don't know. How can you not like Lifesaver gummies, man? That shit's is great. Let's see. Swedish Fish. So I really like Swedish Fish if it's the multi-flavored. I still like the just red. They're fine, but I vastly prefer the multi-flavored pack of it. Multi-flavored pack goes in A. Just the plain version, I'm gonna put in the bottom of B. I really like them, but again, like I need the I need the multiple flavors in a bag for me personally. So I think that's a fine spot for them for my take. I've never had Chewy Warhammer. Jesus, I've been watching too much of Sealy. Warheads. It's a gummy, so I'm gonna put it one tier above regular Warheads, even though I've never had them. Like, why not? I have no idea if these are good. These could be fucking terrible. So, oh boy, Werther's. This is like, what are these, soft caramels? Just the soft caramel version. Okay. These to me are not Halloween candy. What do you guys think? Are we rating these? Not Halloween. Okay, good. For the record, just caramel with nothing else to it, to me, is decidedly mid. Like, not terrible, but I'm not gonna jump over backwards for him. OG Jelly Belly. As far as jelly beans go, I actually think Jelly Belly is weak as fuck. They're still okay, because jelly beans are good, but I think Jelly Belly is like, again, like lowest common denominator jelly bean. Not a huge fan. Not a huge fan. Damn, we're running out of room. I'm gonna shrink this just a tad for now, so we can see what we're doing. The other problem with Jelly Belly, just as like if you just get the plain bag, right? There are flavors in here that I do not want. Period. Like, black licorice is a big no for me. The like buttery popcorn one is a big no to me. Like, there's a lot of Jelly Belly flavors I'm not down with. If I can individually pick what I want, it bumps up at least a tier or two. But again, I think Jelly Belly are very not good jelly beans. But jelly beans, even at their worst, is a mid candy. Gobstoppers. They're better than Lemonhead. Yeah, these go here. I love these things. Probably not as much anymore as a grown-ass adult. But, like, I don't know. These things are good, man. These were just, like, a good, solid candy as a kid. I really like these. I don't even really know why. They're just fruit candy that's good. It's a jawbreaker that doesn't fucking kill your teeth. I mean, it can, because, that's how it works. But it doesn't automatically shatter your fucking molars. So, yeah, I'm putting them in A. Good and plenty. I'm sorry if you like actual licorice and black licorice, but no. No, absolutely not. Go away. I do not want good and plenty. Just bleh. Bleh. Rancid. They're like black licorice and something else. I can't remember what, but they're definitely like an old style licorice, and yeah, it's not my thing. What the fuck are you? Something I don't know what this is, and it's not Halloween candy. It goes there. What are you? Sour Patch Fire. I've never had these, and they're almost certainly cinnamon, so Panda is Pockies with more chocolate. Okay. I'm going to put these here. If I'm going to eat cinnamon candy, a Sour Patch Kid is at least a bump up of a fucking Fireball, but not particularly interested. Chewy Sweet Tarts, fucking A. It's fucking automatic S. Chewy Sweet Tarts fucking rock. Them shits is delicious. I don't know how. I feel like Sweet Tarts is kind of a Midwest candy, but I might be wrong on that. But like, I even liked OG Sweet Tarts, but fucking Chewy Sweet Tarts, these things fuck. Yeah, agreed. Agreed, Accord. These things absolutely go. These go hard. Fucking love those things. Really, really good. Super popular. That makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. Wonder Kindness. Yeah, I could see that. Haribo Twin Snakes. They just go with the gummy bears. Like, I don't have a strong opinion. I'd probably take gummy bears over the snakes, but yeah, they're gummy candy and they're from Haribo. They can't be bad. Like, it just plain and simple can't be bad. Three Musketeers. This is bottom of A for me. This was my favorite candy bar for a while as a kid. Maybe not quite so much now, but still, like, I don't know, man. You can eat one and you don't feel terrible about yourself. Like, perfectly inoffensive, good chocolate bar. I have very little to complain about a Three Musketeers. Just a good-ass solid candy bar. No notes. Fun Dip. Even as a kid, I was not super high on Fun Dip, but it still is just fucking sugar with a fucking sugar stick. Like, mid, I guess. Actually, as an adult, nah, never mind. As an adult, I'm giving this to someone's kid. Like, and to be perfectly honest, if I'm gonna do something like Fun Dip, just give me a fucking pixie stick. Like, if I'm gonna feel like a fucking idiot child, I might as well do it right and just pour it directly in my mouth, right? You know what I mean? Like, Fun Dip is whatever. Red Vines, but a different flavor. I'm just gonna put them with the other Red Vines. I'm just gonna put them there. Werther's, we already went over this. Crackle. So it's a Crunch Bar, but it's Hershey's this time. But it is not a Crunch Bar. Nor is it even close. But it still has crispy rice in it, so I will put it in the middle of B. A fucking mediocre version of a Crunch Bar is still a Crunch Bar. So, good enough for me to at least be in the upper half of the list. Great value Crunch. Really, truly. Absolutely. Big facts. Big facts. Yeah, I'm content with that. Skittles, I mean... Okay, so, these go in S now, because they reverted the greatest affront to candy mistakes of all time, and changed green apple back to lime. Therefore, Skittles, actually, they go all the way up here. They are all the way up here with fucking Starburst. Easily. With the green apple, it's all the way down the bottom A, maybe even top of the B. Fucking biggest fucking error of all time. Changing lime to green apple. Just truly an affront to candy. It was awful. And I don't like green apple candy much to begin with, but like, it fucked up the entire flavor dynamic of Skittles so hard. So hard. So, but yeah, now they have rebooted their mistake. S tier. Easy S tier. What the? Oh, Pez. It's novelty and not much else. As a kid, I'd probably be pretty stoked about it. But the actual candy is not good. Not sure about how... I definitely got Pez at Halloween. For almost every year. I'm throwing these near the bottom of D. Like, I would probably eat one for the novelty of eating Pez. But I'm mostly giving it away. Not super interested. What are you? Hang on, I'm gonna zoom this in a bit. Sorry, we're gonna have to do some maneuvering. Oh, these are the rockets. Those things. They're like big Smarties. Yeah, they're like giant. They're like oversized Smarties. I do like these. I do like these quite a bit. Mid B. Are they fizzy at all? Yeah, a little bit. Like, as much as you would expect that kind of candy. These are definitely not as fizzy as the European version of these. I've had the European version of these. Those things fuck. Those are great. Yes, refreshers. Refreshers are... I like those a lot. My stepdad brought those over a few times. That shit was good. Big fan. Yeah, solid. Just solid candy. No nuts. We did rank the... Did we rank the truffles? No, we didn't. Okay, so we're putting these down here. Gear Deli. Gear Deli is somewhere in A, if I'm actually ranking it. I went to the fucking giant Gear Deli store in San Francisco when I visited ROM Scout. And that shit was really good. Some of these definitely end up in S. But overall, Gear Deli would be a solid A. Payday. Okay. All right. Story time. So, even at its best, this would have been mid for me. I can no longer even have these above this. And let me explain before you unsubscribe to the channel instantly, okay? Okay? Literally one single thing makes this an F for me. And it's because the Venture Brothers ruined it for me. I don't know if you remember the episode with the fucking, what was his name? The tiny doctor and his partner, the albino dude. And he comes out from the bathroom with the plunger. And he's like, what is wrong with you? It was like a bucket full of payday bars. And I'm just like, I can't undo that visual. I can't. It's over. Like, these are shit logs now. Billy Quizboy, thank you. That's it. Like, sorry, I can't. The seed is planted and it took root. It's never been more over. It's never been more over. So, like, if you like this, that's fine. I actually don't think Payday is a terrible candy bar at all. But I cannot disassociate these from a clogged toilet anymore. It's just, it's fucking over, man. Mentos. Every version of Mentos, huh? Is this even Halloween candy? Have I gotten Mentos as Halloween candy? I don't think I have. I don't think I have. Are we okay with just calling this Wyatt's is here? I don't feel like this is Halloween candy at all. Only Christmas. Yeah, fair enough. If we're ranking them, OG Mentos are like bottom of C, top of D. The fruit-flavored ones probably notch up into B. But Mentos are whatever. They're to fix your breath. They're not candy. Caramel M&Ms. All right. This is a good-ass M&M. Like, I like caramel and chocolate. I don't particularly like caramel by itself. Like, if you just give me a piece of caramel, I'm probably not very interested. Put it in fucking chocolate, I'm down. I'm in. I'm fucking in, bucko. So yeah, one of the better M&Ms, in my opinion. Way up there. Hot tamales. I mean, again, for sake of repeating myself, I guess I'll put them above a Fireball because at least they're soft. But I don't like cinnamon candy, and again, it literally kills my wife. So, one of my best friends, the best man at my wedding, Josh, this is like his favorite candy of all time. He will fucking go through a box of these in record time. Loves those shits. But yeah, it's serious. Though that candy just, it is what it is. Another Oreo bar. I'm just gonna throw all these together. Why are there so many Oreo? This one's mint. Oh, hold up. Actually, okay. Mint, a good mint bar of some type. Yeah, I'll throw that in the bottom of B. That's fine. Which Hershey Kisses are you? I don't know. You know what? I don't even care. It goes in C. They're mid. Hershey Kisses are mid. I don't care what the flavor is. Those are the caramel ones. Almond. Oh, no. I can see now. They're almond. Yeah, almond stays in C. Caramel I would consider bumping up to B, but it's still a Hershey's Kiss. Laffy Taffy. Do you even have to fucking guess where this is going? Like, come on, man. It's fucking Laffy Taffy. This shit fucks. It's not as good as actual saltwater taffy, but bro, you give me Laffy Taffy. And if you like banana, then I'm your best friend now because that's the only Laffy Taffy I don't like. So if you want the banana, it's all yours. Fucking go nuts. Go ham, my guy. But Laffy Taffy fucks. Love it. I've loved this for since the first time I had one at like 5 years old. For Christmas, my dad used to go to Sam's Club, aka Costco, but not. And buy like the actual like big fucking jar tub of those, and that would be one of our Christmas gifts. Oh man, fucking love it. Good Laffy Taffy rules. Fruit snacks. I'm just gonna put them with the other fruit snacks. They're fine. Whatever. Hershey's cookies and cream. I don't like the cookies and cream. It does not taste like cookies and cream, and it's Hershey's chocolate, and I don't think these are good at all. Not a fan. This is even a step below normal white chocolate for me. If you like white chocolate, these are probably A or better, and it's non-negotiable, and I get it. But yeah, not my jam. Decidedly not my jam. Tootsie Rolls. So, remember the Payday bars? Yeah, these go here, even though there's no, like, cultural show reference that causes me to think these. OG Tootsie Rolls are shit garbage. I don't know what they are supposed to taste like. All I know is they taste like garbage. And they look like shit, literally. Just, no. Absolutely not. Actually, these need to go all the way. At least, these need to go just above candy corn. Like, at least this, you get the joy of enjoying a sucker for the first 3 minutes before you taste the shit. You don't even get that with these. Like, they're supposed to take, like, taste like sadness and hate and dumbness. Good shit, Alios. Good shit. That's well played. I will remember that until my brain rots with Tootsie Rolls. Well done. OG Sour Patch Kids. Yeah, high A. Actually, I'm gonna rearrange this slightly. Actually, I'm gonna rearrange this even more. No, I'm fine with this. The Sour Patch Kids are like just below an S. As a kid, they're probably an S. I can't just house sour candy, even if it's a modest sour candy like Sour Patch Kids. You get that numb tongue feeling way faster with something like Sour Patch Kids. But still, like it's a gummy fruit candy that is solid. Like my list should be pretty obvious how it works by now. Whoppers, as I stated earlier with malted stuff, like OG Whopper, at least the strawberry has something go for it. These, nope. If you like them, I get it, but me and that chalky malted taste, we don't vibe. Absolutely not for me. So if you like them, then again, I'm your best friend. I will fucking give you every box of these and 2 of them on Sunday. Like, all yours. Go nuts. And I actually don't think Whoppers are a bad candy. I think as a concept, they are a perfectly, like, well-designed candy. It's just that you either fuck with the taste of malted, like, chocolate or you don't. There just is not middle ground on it, for the most part. What the fuck are these? Oh, now and laters. Okay, ultra budget Starbursts. These have the exact same problem that Mambas do. Except more often. As in, like, I don't think I've ever had a now and later that was not there to destroy my fucking teeth. How do I feel about malted chocolate shakes? If I'm going to do a shake, I would vastly prefer just a regular milkshake over a malted one. Like, 10 times out of 10. But I'm not a big milkshake person in the first place because, again, I have issues with melted stuff. So, but yeah, now and laters are like the most budget of budget. These probably need to go like somewhere down here. Now and later, again, I've never had one of these that were not fucking a brick, like a literal fucking cement block. And even if I did, they're still just so much weaker than every other, like, chewy fruit candy that's not a gummy. Just, very whatever. Super sour warheads, I'm giving them away. Again, no. How many fucking Oreo bars are there? Jesus, tap dancing Christ. I regret ranking the first one. I'm just gonna put it with the others. All right, throw it there. Sprees. Okay. Okay. I'm throwing these bottom A. I like Sprees. These were one of my first like candy as a kid that I was like, yo, these are great. Big fan. Big fan. They do have the same problem that a lot of fruit, especially harder candy, has, is that you get numb tongue very quickly. So, like, you can get a box of these, but you're probably not getting through the whole box in one sitting. That's for damn sure. And if you do, you're not going to feel your tongue for the next 3 hours. So you might as well have just gone to the dentist anyway. But excellent candy. Love the Sprees are... That's childhood me going, hell yeah. Juji fruits. The grape of these is disgusting. The rest are solid. But the grape just takes this down an entire tier. Like, if you take grape out of this, probably up into the same areas like chewy lemon heads, but as is, Also, these things will literally cement your teeth together. Yeah, Mikey knows. Mikey knows. I like chewy candy. This is like chewing fucking rubber cement. For not that good a flavor. But it's still a fruit candy, so I'll keep it mid. Trolley sour eggs. So Trolley is, again, like, I don't know. I don't even know if I put Trolley above Haribo for, like, mass-produced gummy, but it's still a gummy, end of the day, and I do like gummy candy. These and Lemon Heads kind of had the same vibe. I'm just gonna put them here. Like, they're fine. I would eat a bag of Trolley eggs without much complaint. Granted, the eggs feel like they should be the Easter candy, but, like, there's Halloween versions of these all the time. I got Trolley gummies all the time. Trick-or-treating as a kid, so yeah, go that there. Pixie sticks, man. So this, I don't even know where to put these. I ate them like every other kid did and then became a fucking coked up sugar child that usually just went and played video games anyway. But I never really liked it. I never was like, oh man, Pixie sticks rule. It was just like, well, I have some left and I like sugar. So, like, I think they just go down here with the other hyper... Are you older than 12? D tier? Yeah, okay, I think we're all on the same page here. It is a D tier candy. But boy, your child needs a fucking top up of the energy tank? No, they don't. They definitely don't. Why would you do that? Well, it's a child. What the fuck is wrong with you? Would you give a coked up fucking bear more coke? No, you wouldn't, because the bear would just take it from you. So that analogy doesn't really work, but just shut up. All right. I need to run ads, and I'm going to actually use this as a chance to take a break to try and not have my voice end up completely shattered before I have 3 more days of streaming to do in a row. So give me a minute to go refill my water and all that stuff, and then we will resume the tier list as soon as I get back. So give me like 3 minutes or so. Okay. Thanks for it, everybody. Much appreciated. What'd I miss here? Let's see. 2 of sugar. Yep. Still talking about pixie sticks, guy. Caffeinated pixie sticks? What? What? What fucking war criminal? Why would you do this? Brother, 100 milligrams of caffeine is like almost what's in a can of G Fuel. Jesus Christ. All right, well, that's just horrifying. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. All right, anyway. Reese's Sticks. It's a Reese's, so it's at least A. I think the sticks are a good notch below, like, actual Reese's Cups, eggs, etc. Still good. Still good, but I wouldn't... they're not, like, the true form, in my opinion. But still a absolute solid A-bar. Have the Outrageous bar? We definitely did at one point. I definitely remember those. So yes, we definitely did that. Let's see. Airhead soft-filled bites. I've only had these once, but I liked them. I'll throw these as bottom fay. Like, again, Airheads are decent as long as they're not stale. Good fruit candy. And soft, like, this is actually similar to that Twizzler candy I was talking about that isn't made anymore. So, yeah. Very okay with these. Good stuff. Mounds. So here we go again on, I'm about to make people mad, but no, I fucking hate coconut, man. I'm sorry. If you like coconut, I get it. I fucking hate it. It's disgusting. I cannot eat it. And this is not just a candy thing. Like, I can't do coconut anything. Even if it's a small amount of it. Like, there's a lot of Thai food I cannot eat because of the coconut in the sauce. I just can't. So, okay, you know what? Let me be fair. Let me put these and giving it away because that's exactly what I do. Because if you are a coconut fan, this is a god tier candy bar, and I get it. So I'll be a little bit more judicious on this front and say I just give it away, and I'll put it over some of these other trash things. This can go up here. This can go up here, but I ain't eating it. But if you like coconut, yeah, you're set. I got you. Dots. Okay. I am going to... Do I want to extend this stream by an extra 30 minutes to explain dots? Because I really like dots. They go in the bottom of A for me without a caveat. There is a caveat. I don't even know if I've ever told this story on stream before. I'm debating if I even should. Dots were involved in one of the single most embarrassing moments of my life. To me and me only. Well, and eventually Kara laughed at me for it. And eventually my best friend Josh. Alright, fuck it. We'll let this rip. Usually this would have to be a Friday night story, because I would need to be drinking, but why not? We'll let this rip. So, let's see. This would have been... What Lord of the Rings movie was it? Was it the very first one? No. It was probably Twin Towers. No, it was the first movie. Okay, so whatever year the first Lord of the Rings movie came out, I was going to see it with my homie Josh, who was the best man in my wedding. So, Kara was already more or less living with me in my basement at my house where I grew up at this point. So, I took a shower to get ready to go out because Josh was going to come pick me up. I had some dots at my desk that I was eating, and my bed was right next to my desk back then. So I come downstairs with just a towel on, which, you know, Kara's down there, but I mean, we've been dating for a while at that point. What else is new? I sit down on the bed to fucking put some socks on and start getting ready. I'm butt-ass naked now because I'm in my own fucking room, and I can do that, and my girlfriend is there, so whatever. Thinking nothing of it. So I get dressed, Josh comes to pick me up. We go watch Lord of the Rings. About an hour or an hour and a half into Lord of the Rings, I kind of like, you know how movie chairs are. You got to resituate yourself sooner or later, especially for a fucking 3+ hour movie. You're not just going to sit perfectly still in there and not end up with, you know, uncomfortable pressure in different parts of your ass and legs. So I like shift in my chair and I feel a horrifyingly harsh sting around my ass. Like, it made my eyes well up instantly. Like, I was crying, but not like sobbing or anything. So I'm like sitting there wondering, what the fuck? What is going on? And I have tears rolling down my cheeks. And it's not even a particularly sad part of the first Lord of the Rings movie. And I'm like, if Josh looks at me, he's going to think I'm fucking insane. I think I'm fucking insane. What is going on? So whatever, it eventually subsides, but it's still like, I'm just uncomfortable for the rest of the movie. Completely uncomfortable. The movie finally ends. I'm like, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I go to the restroom and I like try to like shuffle around my pants and figure out what's going on. Something still hurts and I still can't figure it out. And I'm just like, ugh. I'm just going to go home and take another shower and figure out what the fuck is going on. We're riding on the way home, and suddenly I feel like there's sticky, like I actually think I might have somehow partially shit myself, and I don't know how at all. I'm perfectly sober. I don't have any stomach issues, and I think I'm like, did I shit what is going on? So I finally get home where I can, for lack of a better term, do some deep digging with a washcloth. And I find a fucking green dot that was wedged all the way up into my business. And the reason it was making me cry is because it stuck to the various hairs around the area and started plucking them out when I shifted in my chair. So, now that we have that caveat, you understand why it is very difficult for me to just slap these an A and move on with life. I cannot look at these and not remember that. Embedded in my brain forever. Almost. Yep. Almost. You know, like fucking half an inch away. So there you go. One of the most single embarrassing things ever. Because a random dot fell off my desk, landed on my mattress, and I happened to sit in the exact perfect spot. And did not notice until over 2.5 hours later. Fuck! Yes. I cannot tell you how much that hurt. Holy shit, that hurt. You want to know what is not an efficient way to remove hair from a sensitive area of your body? A piece of candy sticking to it. It's do not recommend. Anyway, I told him, Tipo, thank you for gift sub to Skittles, the best. Agreed. Welcome. Congratulations, becoming 25% more efficient at making poor life choices. Thank you, Tipo. Appreciate it. Battle Wolf, thank you for the ow, my balls. Yep. Me and man. And Dots, thank you for the 420. I just gave you a Brazilian airwax. You sure did. You sure did. It was a green one, if I didn't say that. So, you know, that makes... And those are lime, and I like lime candy, but, yeah. Anyway. All right, well, there you go. There you go. You now know one of the most embarrassing stories of my fucking storied life. Airhead Extremes, these are, again, sour, you know what, they just go with the rest of sour shit. They're whatever. They're okay, but I'm probably giving those away. Okay. OG Starburst, like, it fucking, duh. Again, if you want the cherry ones, they're all yours, but even including the cherry ones, it's one of the greatest candies ever made. Like, fucking yes, and yes. All day, every day. Starbursts are great. Cola gummies. So I really don't like cola candy at all. It doesn't matter what kind of cola candy it is. Even a gummy. So I would actually I would pass these off. I do not like cola flavored. Starburst or High Chew? Jesus Christ. What is this? Fucking... Why? Why would you do that? Just saw the baby in half. Go ahead. Be my guest, I guess. Fuck. God. These days, probably Haichu. Probably Haichu. I literally have a subscription on Amazon for Haichus, man. I have 4 boxes, like the boxes that are sold in fucking convenience stores in Japan. Like the whole ass box. There's 4 of those in my cupboard. That sounds like you have a problem. It's only a problem when I run out. And I won't. So there's no problem at all. Anyway. Jolly Ranchers. There's definitely a point in time where these are an automatic A. Do I still feel like Jolly Ranchers are actually an A? I feel like Jolly Ranchers is another candy that's gotten progressively worse over time. Like, I don't know. They're just not... They're a good hard candy, but I feel like they've fallen off a bit. I'm going to put them here for that reason. And also another reason, Jolly Ranchers were the go-to thing for keeping your mouth from getting dried out while wearing a mask during the pandemic. Nurse trick. And now I associate them with that. And they've fallen off a little bit for me. Certain ones, like watermelon is S tier. Blue raspberry is almost S tier. Strawberry is S tier. Green apple, grape, I'm much less high on. Cherry, obviously, I don't care for. So I'm just going to put them at the top of B. Super reliable, one of the better hard candies you can get. But they have fallen off a bit for me. Not a ton, but a bit. Hershey's milk chocolate. We put the dark chocolate in the middle of C. I guess just go... I'll put them over the Juji fruits, I guess. A plain-ass Hershey's bar is... I mean, what do you even say about it? It exists. It is a chocolate bar. It is not high-tier chocolate. It is chocolate. So, I won't put it below C, but it's very whatever. Are Peeps Halloween candy? I only ever see these at well, I guess they're year-round now, but I only see them in abundance at Easter. If it's me, they go in here. Like, if I want marshmallow, I will just get marshmallows. But Peeps are whatever. Not really my thing. Very much not my thing. Sour Patch watermelon. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely yes. Watermelon candy fucks. Absolutely. Actually, I'll put these... Yeah, we'll put these ahead of the chewy sweet tarts. Watermelon candy absolutely slaps. Love it. Fucking love it. I will house this box. I don't care how numb my tongue goes. I'm gonna fuck one of these up. Unquestionably gonna fuck one of these up. So, yeah. Totally down. Mr. Good Bar, which is just a Hershey bar with peanuts. Better than the original, not better than dark chocolate. So, there. Like, it's just another Hershey bar. I'm sorry. Hershey chocolate is not impressive. It never has been. And I like this even less than most Hershey bars, to be perfectly honest with you. If you like Hershey chocolate, this is probably at least an A. Then I totally get it. But again, for me, Hershey chocolate it exists. It's okay. OG Sweet Tarts. Where the fuck do I put these? Especially now. As a kid, they're automatically at least A, if not higher. I don't know if I can put them in A anymore. They're definitely not as good as Sprees. But I would probably take OG Sweet Tarts over a Jolly Rancher these days. I think. These are probably interchangeable. These are both cut. These are like bottom of A, top of B. They're both like exactly the same for me. It's way easier to have like just one. That is true. These are very good at portion control, whether you want to have it or not. You can't just slam a fistful of Sweet Tarts into your mouth. You can, but you probably won't enjoy the experience. It's kind of my point. Let's see. Twizzlers and these... Okay, these are the inferior version of the jelly-filled Twizzlers. I've had these. These are not near as good. One, they're cherry. So that's a knockdown because strawberry is better by a wide margin. But they do have lemonade. So, I don't know. I'm going to slam these down with the other off. They just go with the other Twizzlers. Probably at the bottom of the Twizzlers for me. They are not those old school nib things. Those things were amazing, but it's mid. Don't really have much to say on it. Trolley Sour Bites. I guess I just put these same. There's no real difference between the eggs and the crawlers. More or less the same. What do you think to say? Are these Jawbreakers or are these the soft fruit candy ball things? Or are these Gobstoppers? Oh, these are Jawbreakers. Okay, so these are small Jawbreakers. Small Jawbreakers. I'll throw these in mid. They're definitely not this monstrosity, so that's a plus. But they're still just a jawbreaker. Like, Gobstoppers exist. Why are you dabbling in this when you can have this? Like, it's not even a fair competition. So, mid. I would have one. It's a okay hard fruit flavored candy, but I'm not losing my shit over it. OG Kit Kat. OG Kit Kat. Ooh. Where do we put the OG? I don't think I can put OG Kit Kat in A anymore because I've had other Kit Kats that I like way better. But it's still a Kit Kat. Probably interchangeable right around here. Like, you can't go wrong with a Kit Kat. You really can't. Fucking good ass bar. Like, but not one. As a kid, it's here easily. As a kid, it's easily right there. As an adult who's gotten to have more than just plain Kit Kat, man, there's so many fucking good flavors of Kit Kat now. It fucking rocks. But yeah, it's solid. Hey, Sweet Tarts Ropes. These are cherry again. So for me, I'm giving them away. If it was strawberry, they're probably A tier for me. But it's artificial cherry, and artificial cherry and me are not friends. So if you like them, they're all yours. I will happily give them away. They're not bad. Like, they're not a bad candy, but again, as you have seen, me and artificial cherry ain't homies. We ain't doing it. These are just more nerds. Rainbow against the 2 flavor. I'll bump Rainbow a step above. More flavors is good. So, but again, solid, just B tier candy. Inoffensive. Tropical Skittles. This is probably my least favorite of the consistently available Skittles flavors. But it's still Skittles. Can I actually put them below S? For me, they're top of A. For me, they're top of A. I still like Tropical Skittles. They're still very good. But I think this is a notable step down from OG Skittles or even the Wild Berry Skittles. So, yeah, top of A. I think is where those go. I don't know what the fuck you are. So you're going there. Oh, speaking of Wildberry. Okay, yeah. So these. Where would I put these in S? Probably here. Above the sweet tarts. But Wildberry Skittles are great. Excellent. Fucking S tier candy all day. No notes. Jolly Rancher the chewy Jolly Ranchers. I do like these. Are they up there with other chewy candy? Probably not. They're definitely above. I think I have to put these around here. I think I do. Notably better than the hard candy these days, but not on the level of the other gummy chewy candy. But it's still fucking fruit flavored chewy candy. So yeah, A all day. Wow, just the M&M. We already are getting the M&Ms individually, and they don't even have every flavor. I'm gonna de facto this to the flavors that are not. So what do we have? We have peanut. We have caramel. We have the mint. So that leaves what? Almond, crispy. The disgusting cookies and cream ones. Is that all the ones that are regularly in circulation these days? Peanut butter. That's what we're missing. So peanut butter is an A. Easily. Peanut butter M&Ms are an A. Crispy M&Ms are an A. Almond is C for me. I'm not a big fan of almonds. I'd rather have a peanut for my texture in a chocolate item. Plain M&Ms are awful. Plain M&Ms are... I can't rate them Fs, but I want to. Plain M&Ms just don't work. They just don't work, man. Also, they make your breath fucking disgusting. I'm not sure why this is this here, but anyway, just if peanut butter and crispy were on the list, they're an A. Fucking the other stuff is probably C or lower. So I'm just gonna throw this down here since we're getting the other ones. Mini eggs are a Easter candy. The mini eggs are much better because they're just a hard shell covered chocolate. They would go somewhere in B. But this is not Halloween. This is Easter. Reese's Pieces. So child me, these are auto S. Adult me, definitely less so. Do I even put these in A anymore? These are just a big step down for me compared to any Reese's Cup kind of thing. They're still good, but I don't think I don't think I would throw these in A anymore. Like, just it's an old reliable candy. Like fucking, you know, Christ, E.T. Granted, these things probably only got as popular as they did thanks to E.T., but whatever. Below peanut M&Ms? Okay, you know what? I'll concede that. I am going to bump the Swedish Fish up a smidgen, though. I am going to do that. So yeah. Sour Punch. These are not great. Chewy candy gummy. I'm going to put these right around the juji fruit kind of stuff. They're fine, but I don't know, man. This feels like great value candy in comparison to most of the good, like, sour and or gummy candy. These are just kind of very mid. Like, I'd eat one, but I'm not like breaking my back over it. York. I mean, one of, if not the greatest peppermint candies. Solid A. Solid A. There are better mint candies, don't get me wrong. There are definitely better ones than York. But in terms of, like, the ones you would see at Halloween, that's probably the best one. I will say, I would infinitely rather just have a handful of, like, Andes mints over a York peppermint patty all day, every day. But a York peppermint patty is still good. So, yeah, it's solid A. Can't tolerate peppermint chocolates. Spice or just don't like the taste, Tipo? What is this? Sour Patch Strawberry? I mean, that's even better than watermelon. Fucking S. Hard S, bucko. The taste? Fair enough. Yeah, the strawberry Sour Patch? I haven't even seen these. Where are these? I need these. Fucking... Someone send me some before I fucking cancel my P.O. box next year because it's too fucking expensive and there's not a lot of reason to send me stuff these days because I play everything either on Steam or emulated, so... I may not cancel it, but I'm strongly considering it. My P.O. box is up to like $450 a fucking year. It's asinine. Anyway. Yeah. S. Strawberry candy, it's S. It's fucking goddamn. Orange slices, fucking S. These are... Fruit slices are incredible. Even though it's just the... like, obviously, if it's mixed flavor, even better, but orange is the best of the orange slice flavors. Fucking god tier candy. Absolutely fucking adore these things. I will house a package of these in no effort whatsoever. These things are great. Love orange slices. Fucking incredible candy. I'm 99% sure Boston fruit slices aren't on here, and even if they were, we couldn't rate them because they're not a Halloween candy. Boston fruit slices are up there with Starburst and saltwater taffy for me. Those are fucking incredible candy. Oh my god. Like, when I actually find those, I lose my shit because they're hard to find anymore. But yeah, S. Easy. Regular M&Ms. I said it already. Regular M&Ms are gross, and they make your breath smell like shit. They're still M&Ms. I won't put them as an affront to humanity. But they're better than Red Vines, and they are better than the mint. This man must have your spice tolerance too. What, you mean with the fucking 4 different ghost hot sauces I have in my fridge that I use every day? No, again, it's because they kill my wife. That's why they're down there. Almond Joy has coconut. Nope, giving it away. If you like it, I get it. I'll put it with the mounds, but absolutely not for me. Absolutely not for me. Coconut is not me. I mean, not my jam. Not my jam. Mike and Ike's. Do you even have to guess? I'm actually going to bump the chocolate down a little bit. Mike and Ike's are incredible. Fucking... Mike and Ike's were already good, and then they added strawberry like 10 years ago or something like that, and now they're even better. Now they're even better. Fucking, these are great. JD, perfect. See, we're perfectly compatible, Battle Wolf. Absolutely would make that trade 99 times out of 100. And then the 100th time, I would just pay you to take the hot tamales. Yeah, seriously, the strawberry was like the missing ingredient. Like, it elevated. These were still A tier even before that, but the strawberry, great. Fucking incredible candy. Love Mike and Ike's. Absolutely S tier. OG actual Airheads. And not the bites. Again, same caveat as before. If it's fresh, awesome. Super good candy. Love it. Love it. If it's even remotely stale, God, good luck. Hope you don't break 3 teeth. But when it's at its peak, excellent. Love them. Absolutely love Airheads. Super good candy. Andy's Mints would go an A, but they're not Halloween candy. They are in a fucking dish when you leave a restaurant or at your house or on your person to fix your breath. So they're why are they here? Hey, take care, Helios. Yeah, well, this is gonna be a thing for a while. As long as people stay interested, we'll keep doing it. Snickers. Slightly below a Milky Way for me, because I prefer caramel to peanut. And more caramel instead of peanuts is a win for me, but they're great. They're fine. Just a classic, solid candy bar. Far better frozen or in the fridge. Fun fact, these are actually the These are the candy that got me to actually like peanuts. I did not like peanuts before I ate a Snickers bar. I wouldn't eat them. So, but yeah, solid day. And don't really have much to say here. The fucking jelly soda bottles. I'm not a fan. Never been a fan. The wax soda bottles are, I don't know, man. These feel like an old-fashioned candy that constantly gets reprinted for some fucking reason. And I've never met anyone that is just like fucking bonkers for one of these. I'm sure kids have a good time with it because you snap off the thing and you drink the fake jelly, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's a novel candy, but it's not good, in my opinion. Kinder eggs? Why the... What? Anyway, we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. What the fuck are you? I don't know and I don't care. Whatever that is, no. Kinder eggs are popular Halloween. I've never seen anyone get a Kinder egg. Pixie Stick Station. Oh, okay. I mean, that's not like a... That's still not a Halloween candy because it's a... Like, you would have to make it yourself. I mean, I suppose you would give it away a Halloween candy. We already rated Pixie Sticks. It's child crack. We're good. Sour Punch Bites. I'll put these over the big straws a decent amount, but... I don't know. Ahead of the mid chocolate bars? Yeah, that seems good. I'd probably rather have a Dum Dum than a Sour Punch Bite. Depending on the flavor. Starburst Mini, fucking... This is fighting for this. This is actually pushing saltwater taffy. I don't think I'll put it there, but... Fucking best candy invention in the last decade. Hands down. Starburst Minis are so fucking good. If I get a bag of this, it's not lasting the day. It's not. That shit's gone. There's a reason I never have these in my house. Because I'll never lose weight again. Like, the minis are so good, dude. These things fuck. They're great. Absolutely love it. SpongeBob something or other. Whatever. Don't know, don't care. Damn, we're almost done. Twix bars. They're definitely A. I'm just debating where they go. Probably right behind a Kit Kat. Would I rather have a Milky Way over a Twix bar? Because this is an OG Twix bar. This is not the peanut butter. Peanut butter probably goes up here, but OG Twix. I'd take it over a Snickers. I wouldn't take it over a Milk. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that ordering. Twix is great. Great candy bar. Peanut butter's better, but Twix, super good. This is more of the liquid pop stuff. I think. I can't even tell. We'll just put these with the other push pop thingies, whatever. Okay, so Tootsie Rolls are literally the second bottom thing on the list because candy corn cannot be defeated in F tier. King of the world in F tier. The Fruity Rolls, on the other hand, easily A. Easily A. These things are... I can't believe these are made by the same company. It is actually fucking insane that these are made by the same company that makes those little shit logs. Because these things are incredible. They're not S tier. They're definitely not S tier, but they are good. These are really good. I love these things. But again, it is absolutely fucking mind-boggling that the company that makes this garbage puts out these things. Because it is night and day. Truly one of the strangest fucking pairings of all time. All right. So let me shrink this down so we can kind of see the list. That's going to be too small to see, isn't it? We'll go a little bit bigger just so we can... All right, so is there anything I immediately feel I've affronted on and need to alter? I'm good with saltwater taffy being number one. It's just saltwater taffy is just the greatest candy ever made, in my opinion. This shit rules. It's just mwah, fucking 20 out of good. Starburst, yeah, you can tell I like Starburst. That's not news. Flavored Kit Kats, amazing. Orange Slices, Laffy Taffy, Mike and Egg, Skittles, Sour Patch Kid. Specifically the watermelon and strawberry. That's why they're here. Let's see. A tier. Still okay with the tropical and A. OG Sour Patch and A. Yep. Airheads. I would actually take these over the Airheads. Because even if these are a little stale, they're not impossible to eat. Not even close. Let's see. I'll throw the gummies. Actually, I'll throw these up at the top of it. I expected us to have more gummy, companies than this. Gummy bears are great. Haribo's fine. Again, but in terms of, mass-produced gummy companies, I think Haribo is not as good as others. Albans is really good for the mass-produced. The best gummy bears, or Albanese, not Albans. The best gummy bears are, the ones made just, from bulk candy stores. That's where it's at. That's where the fucking truth is. But, still good. Still fine. Let's see. Anything else I'd rearrange here? Okay, I do think Gobstoppers need to go above Airheads. I think they do. I think that's prudent. Let's see. I'm definitely taking any of the fruit candy over the chocolate in A tier, except for these three can be at the back. Again, we already discussed dots. I'm sure it's been clipped. You can tell your friends and laugh at my amusement. Yeah, I'm good with this A. No complaints. B, just good, reliable candy. Is there anything I would change here? Not really. I'm pretty good with all this. I think it's fine. Do Twizzlers deserve to be in C? Yeah, I think they do. They're just not quite there. They're just not. Other Jelly Belly flavors or brands could have gotten this into B or even higher. Good. There's just so many better jelly beans. Okay, here's the real thing. The only jelly beans that I truly will bend over backwards for are Starburst jelly beans. Because guess what? They go up here next to the minis. They're fucking incredible. But, let's see. These Oreo bars, 0. Yeah, all the white chocolate. Again, I'm not a white chocolate fan. If you are, I get it. How do we feel about Juji fruits as the cutoff for C? Do those belong in D just because of how fucking impossible they are to eat and how foul that grape flavor is? I don't know that I would actually eat Juji fruits anymore. I would eat a couple orange ones, but I wouldn't eat the box. So I guess bottom of C makes sense. That's probably fair. Let's see. Is there anything in D that I would demote further? Or bump up? Because this is the stuff that I acknowledge somebody likes it. But I'm handing it off. If I see it. And I think that holds true for this entire lineup. I don't think there's a single thing in here I'm sad about giving away. But none of it is truly foul enough for me to put it in the bottom of the bottom. And affronts to humanity. Again, I explained the payday thing. I think people understand why this no longer works for me. And again, you know what? Okay, you know what? Here. I will throw these up together. They deserve this because again, if you like malted candy, these things are like ARS. They are super fucking incredible candy. I just don't like malt. I just don't like that taste. I don't like that texture. So I will give them away. They are not affronts to humanity. Malted candy is not an affront to humanity. That's a bridge too far. I'll concede that one. Good and Plenty is staying down here. Fucking candy-coated black licorice is vile. No. The fucking Giganto Jawbreaker is one of the stupidest things ever created. Again, cinnamon stuff is here because it kills my wife. And again, I don't like artificial fake cinnamon flavoring in candy either. And yeah, sugar daddies are gross. Fucking Tootsie stuff is foul. And I mean, like, was it ever a question? Was it ever a question? You know what? I have an idea. No, you need to go down. Let's see. Oops, I didn't want to change the color on that one. That one needs to be red. This one, I don't know. There we go. Better. Oh, that was a different color red. My bad. I think you were orange. There we go. That's better. Yeah. All right. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Let's see. How do we get the link to this? I'll download the thing for people who want. I'll throw it up in Discord for people who missed it. Obviously, the VOD will be there too. Excuse me. Yeah, that's a list. That's a list. I'm pretty comfortable with it. I don't think I got too many people looking to mash the unsubscribe button. I'm sure there's a few of you. I'm sure there's a few of you. And I understand. But again, as a reminder, this is all in good fun. This is my opinion. This is not meant to fucking throw shade at anyone who likes something, even candy corn. Fucking, I know Tasty Steve, is it Tasty Steve that absolutely loathes it or loves candy corn? I can't remember which. He has very strong opinions on candy corn, and I don't remember which side. But the homies have definitely, like, fucked with him about candy corn, and I can't remember which way it is, but I don't know, man. It's just one of those, like, if you love it, and you're not going to hear otherwise, and the rest of us are just like, bro, why does this shit exist? Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. I don't. Again, I'm not remotely offended of people being like, "How dare you?" That's the point. That's the fun of a tier list. It's to open a discussion. Most things you don't want, I'd happily take. Yeah, and that again, like, this is much more. This is not to say these are actually terrible candies. I do think some of these are genuinely bad. I do think that, like, classic M&Ms, the mint M&Ms, and Red Vines and Pez are just not good candy in any way, shape, or form. I just think they suck. Like, the Cinnamon Sour Patch Kids, same thing. You know, it kills my wife. Pixie Sticks, as we discussed, it's just child crack. The rest of these, like, they're fine candy. The malted candy is fine candy if you like malted candy. Junior Mints, I think, are just decidedly shitty mint candy, but it's still mint candy. You can only fuck it up so hard. You know what I mean? Yeah, but the mint M&M's just, I don't know. I don't know how they fucked this up, but they, like, the fact that a chocolate mint that isn't like the fluffy mint powder in the middle ended up all the way down here is, honestly, it's impressive in its own right. So, good job, Mars. You did it. But yeah, I don't know how they fucked up mint so bad, because the concept of mint M&M's sounds great. Like, that's like a B or an A for me on concept, but the execution was a big old swing and a miss by a lot. So yeah, this is fun. It seems like a decent number of people showed up too and wanted to fucking chit chat about it. So hopefully this will continue to be a fun thing to do every month. So that's gonna be the plan. Gives more reason to actually participate in the bid war instead of staring up at the thing and seeing if the animals are dying by $500 every month. $500. I'm talking like this is 2020 and I still, make income on this website. Remember when we had an economy? No, we didn't. That's a fucking lie. Anyway. So, but yeah, so next month we will do this again. The next month will be a little bit better organized. It was really hard to find a candy list that had all of the candies I felt should be talked about. But I had to just pick one that also had a bunch of other shit on it that wasn't Halloween candy. Like, alright, so this one's a little discombobulated, and I fully admit that. The music tier list, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to like write down every song name and make the actual photos or blocks myself to put into the tier list. And then I'm also going to create a playlist to have every song playing while I'm talking about it. Because I think that's important if I'm going to do a music tier list. Like, people should be able to hear the fucking song I'm talking about if we're going to do that. So that'll be a little bit more effort and thought put into it in terms of, like, staging the whole stream aspect of it. So that'll be a little bit more interesting. Thought you did that with every song playing at the same time. Time for the rum tier list. I couldn't even make a good one because as much as I like rum, I really have only drank maybe a dozen different rums in my life because we don't get like good high-end rum around Iowa. It's just sipping rum is not a thing here. People just don't sip. They don't do it. Everyone, if they're gonna buy sipping stuff, then yeah. General spirits tier list, that could be an option for a bid war. Like I said, I've already got next month's picked out. That'll go up tomorrow. Again, I think people will have opinions on which one they want to win that. And other people will not give a flying fuck. But that's okay. That's the point. But yeah, I don't know. That could be an interesting one. Fucking liquor versus booze tier list. Something like that. Or liquor versus soda, sorry. Liquor and booze are the same thing. So, yeah, I don't know. That might not be a bad one. Where Malort be placed in a tier list in a box that says tastes like a new tire. Like, that's where it would go. It's Malort. You have never drank anything with as much of an aftertaste as Malort has. I promise you. You have not done it. That shit lingers. I can't believe you'd insult tires like this. So, yeah, no, that could be an interesting one. I'll keep that one in the back of my head for a potential future bid war. That could be fun. That could be fun. Black liquor. Yeah, I'm with you, Tipo. I hate black liquors. It's disgusting. Does not. My taste buds don't jive with it at all. Decidedly not for me at all. If I were to do a spirits tier list, it would be on their overall merits of the type of cocktails they can make. Because sipping something neat in a glass is a cocktail, and a drink with 4 different parts to it is also a cocktail. So it would be based on the overall ability and what it does, kind of thing. That one would be hard because you can't put every brand of every type. I would probably just have to pick out, like, I don't know how I'd do that. I'll have to think on that one to make it work. I would have to think on that one to make it work. But we'll figure it out. There's definitely other food ideas I have that I would like to do. One I thought of doing is like a spice tier list. As in like actual like spices you use for seasoning, cooking, baking, etc. But I don't know what I would put it up against. Because I love cooking. Like, and if I don't cook, we don't eat in this house unless we fucking DoorDash or eat fucking frozen food. Because God knows my wife can't do it. Spices versus sauces. That could be interesting. Spices versus sauces or spices versus condiment. I feel like sauces is harder because sauces kind of need their dish with them to matter most of the time. Whereas spices, like, it's more about their versatility. Again, I'll have to think on these. I have a lot of ideas. This is the challenging part about actually doing the bid wars again, is I have to, you know, not only come up with ideas that would make for a fun tier list, but are also not going to end up where one is just blatantly going to be the winner of the bid war, which was always kind of the hard part when I was doing playthroughs. Sometimes I got it right, and there were things where, like, people really wanted to see both things, so it's an actual, like, bid war. And then there would be ones where everyone was just like, oh, you're playing this game. Duh. Why would you even put that other game there, idiot? Chat makes you watch a ton of horror movies. No. Absolutely not. That is Kara's field of expertise, not mine. And Kara doesn't even particularly like good horror movies. She just likes the fucking absolute dumpster tier ones so she can laugh at them. How much money do I have to pay you to play Little Nightmares? I've seen a playlist. I've seen multiple playthroughs of it. Multiple playthroughs of it. So it wouldn't even be good though. Like it would not elicit the response you would want it to. I'll put it that way. Anime tier list, believe it or not, I don't watch that much anime. I really haven't. I have not actually watched a ton of anime. Believe it or not. As much of a fucking weeb nerd as I can be, I actually don't watch that much anime, and I've read very little manga. In fact, the only mangas I have truly sat down and read all the way through are Naruto, Bleach, and the first 3 arcs of JoJo's. That's it. Bleach character tier list? I mean, I would love to do that, but then I'd have to put it up against something. And that's going to be hard. That would be really hard. But I could probably figure that one out. We could probably figure that one out. That's not a bad idea. Poll to make Klaige review a classic anime. I mean, I am branching out. I am watching Dawn to Dawn. I wasn't ready. I was not ready. I'm never going to be ready. Mayrose, get the fuck out of my head. Why you do this? Well, there you go. Tomorrow's spoiled. Good job. It's really? God damn it. Well, there's your spoiler. Tomorrow is going to be the December tier list is going to be Fate waifus or Nikkei waifus. That will be the tier list. I had already decided this like a week ago. Want the tier list just besides titty? Believe it or not, no. Actually not. Believe it or not, no. Especially in Fate. There's actually a lot of characters in Fate I like that are not, you know, like bombshell quadruple S bra size. Most of them are. You all know what I'm about. I mean, look at my fucking VTuber. This is not news. No, nobody is remotely shocked by this. But yes, that is what the bid war will be for the December tier list. Nikkei waifus versus Fate waifus. So that's why I said I'm like, some people will have real hard opinion on this and other people will not give a flying fuck whatsoever. So, but I think that one will get some back and forth. I think it will. Let's see. Hey, that's pretty much all I got. This was fun. I actually really enjoyed this. We'll see how my voice is tomorrow. That'll be interesting. I haven't talked this much for a while. I suppose, you know what? This is good. I'm just going to consider this training for Faustings. Get the vocal cords back up to fucking snuff for getting ready to, you know, do the thing. Talk about the video games. And it's funny because I'm sitting here being like, yeah, I'm going to get my vocal cords, you know, warmed up and kind of steel them up for Faustings. And then I'm going to, you know, proceed to end up blowing my voice out in top 8 because that's what's going to happen. It's just gonna... Gonna happen as assuredly as the sun will rise. Yeah, like, I can't do a Grand Blue waifu tier list because it's literally just going to be you're not Narmaya the tier list. Here's a bid war. Lagoon wins that going away by 5,000 country miles. Like, are you kidding me? Lagoon wins that so easily. I'm adjacent to PJ, man. Of course people would want to make me play Lagoon. Fighting game waifu tier list? There will definitely be some fighting game stuff. I mean, obviously, the Guilty Gear music is an option. Which I guess... so we're doing Guilty Gear next month. Okay. Since we're about to close that stream. So it will be... I will... a caveat on the Guilty Gear music tier list. I'm just going to tell you right now, it will not include the Strive tracks. For multiple reasons. One, I haven't played Strive enough to have very strong feelings about the soundtrack. Two, I really, really just cannot rate those songs in good conscience because they did not give us instrumentals for in-game. And I think that sucks ass. I am fine with some vocal tracks being in fighting games. Certain vocal tracks work amazing in fighting games. Every single fucking character theme being a vocal track is trash. I'll say it straight up. It's trash. It's one of the things I hate the most about Strive. And I have opinions on Strive. I just don't share them anymore because I'm old enough to realize that bitching about something I don't like when other people do, then, you know, like, what's the point? Just let people have fun with things. Like, I don't have to like Guilty Gear Strive. Nobody fucking cares if I do or don't. So, well, include the Korean OST. Yes. Yes, I will do that. Because it's too important to the history of the XX series to not include it. And that's not to say the music in Strive is bad. I actually think most of the songs are really good. Like, I think they are well composed. They fit their character themes. Like, I think they're good songs. I just don't like that they include the vocals for the battle track. Or, at more to the point, that they didn't give you the option for the instrumental. That's what truly upsets me. And I'll talk about this more when we do the actual tier list next month. But that's what really gets my goat. Is that the option to use the instrumentals is not there. Anji's theme, when it first played for his trailer... Now, granted, obviously, I was infinitely hyped for that for obvious reasons. But, like, Anji's theme without vocals was sick. It was just Fuga too. Fuga's playing right now, by the way. It was just like Fuga with a little bit of a harder edge. And then the vocals came in, and I'm like, I hate this track. With the vocals, I hate Rock Party. I do not like that song. Not in the least. That song instrumental is great. Love it. But that's not the timeline we got. We just live in it. So, but I'll talk more about that when we do the actual tier list. But yes, so it will, what it'll be, I'm just going to go straight to the XX series. Because all the songs in XX are exactly the same as the ones in Guilty Gear X. I'm not going to do the original Guilty Gear for the PlayStation because, frankly, it's just not fair to put it in there because it's not nearly the level of the XX series and Xrd series. Skipping stuff like credits track, it's going to be character themes. It's going to be everything you can set as a battle theme, basically. So, yeah, in credits won't count. Probably the opener song I'll probably do. The character select songs I'll do. Stuff like that. But, like, the various in credits or story in songs, we'll probably pass over those. Because they're just, one, they're almost all maybe a minute to a minute and a half long. And two, they're usually just very simple loops. Most of those don't do much in any of the games. So every character theme, all the unique versus themes, so like Assassin's theme, Soul versus Kai, Order Soul versus X, I will do the lyrical songs from Xrd. So Break a Spell, Birthday Train, all of those will be there. Big Blast Sonic. So it'll be all that. I'm just not gonna do Strive. I'm just not gonna do Strive because the lack of instrumentals bothers me, and I frankly can't rate it objectively because I have not spent hundreds of hours of my life with that. I have, but it's like a couple hundred hours, not the thousands and thousands I've spent with the other parts of the series. So I couldn't even rank them with fair assessment. And I'll explain this again when we get to next month's tier list, but it's going to be, that list is going to be rated on a combination of things. One, how much I personally like the song. Obviously, it's my tier list. Like, that would be pointless if it wasn't part of the deal. Two, how well it fits the character, if it's a character theme. Three, the actual, like, composition. Like, is the song good? I am a music nerd. I was a band nerd. I understand composition. Not professionally. I'm not going to sit here and fucking act like I'm going to put on a pair of $900 Sennheisers and fucking be a music producer, because I'm not. But I do understand what does and does not work for composition. And then four will be, like, the impact it had on the series. Like, what is its legacy for the series as a whole, if that makes sense. So that'll be the basis for how I rate those. But even though I'm gonna prep ahead of time, I want to, like, not reiterate because I haven't said it. I want to make it perfectly clear. I am not going to predetermine what tier I'm putting stuff in, or like write a script or rehearse. I'm just gonna have stuff prepared. I want to do it off the cuff because I think that's how a tier list should be done. If I was gonna script it, like, that's not interesting. Then it's just a YouTube video at that point. And I'm not on YouTube right now, so yeah. So that's what that will be about. But we'll shore that up once we get to next. Well, actually, what day is that? Is that going to be on Thanksgiving? Yes, it will. I will post. You know what? I will probably post in Discord and see if people want that to be on Thanksgiving, or if people just want something to. We'll probably do it a different day. We probably will. Because people will have to travel. And the people who want to not think about Thanksgiving things, you want a distraction. And the tier list would do that, but it'd also be a shorter stream, most likely. So I'll post up in Discord and get people's thoughts on how they want me to do next month's tier list. Because it would fall on a holiday. This fell on a holiday, but I mean, like, it's Halloween. It's a little different. People don't usually travel for family obligations for Halloween. Sometimes, but Thanksgiving is much more of an invasive holiday, if that makes sense. So I'll get input on that and see what people think. Yeah, that's all I got. This is fun. Thank you for indulging me. Thank you for taking part in the bid war. Definitely looking forward to doing this again. I think this will be a fun diversion once a month. Just sit and actually, it's nice to just fucking sit and interact with chat. Because I just haven't been able to do that much lately, unless it's SMZ3. And SMZ3 is still, like, I am trying to be performative because that, weekly tradition. Friday, fucking weekends there. I want people to have fun and just be able to turn off their brain and have a good time and put on a show. So, but I do miss having, like, actual interaction. And because we haven't been doing long plays of late, I haven't been able to do that. And I do feel bad about it. And I also know that that's a reason that a lot of people probably haven't been tuning in much, if at all. Because I understand that lack of interaction is not as fun. That's what people do. That's why people are on Twitch, is the ability to interact with the person you're watching. But yeah, I appreciate you all. Thank you for indulging this. I will be back tomorrow. Probably standard start time for Curse. We will do the thing. We will get cursed. We will kill a brain, kill a pig, eat some animals. And people can start bidding on the next bid war. So it should be a good time. So, but yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the resubs, gifts, bits, generosity as always. Appreciate it. And I have I'm finalizing some plans for what I want to do for, like, birthday stream and all that. But November will be a fun month. I will find ways to do stuff that is not just Bloodlines fucking repeatedly kicking me in the balls for fun. So we'll get there. But yeah, that's all I got. So Y'all have a good night. I will see you tomorrow for SMZ3. And, yeah, if you're doing anything late tonight for Halloween, be safe. Wear a mask, please. That's all I got. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.